Going grocery shopping today. How much we generally spend a week for a family of 4 with only 3 people that eat, and then one of those 3 people is a 2-year-old that kind of eats like a bird. So really it's just me and my husband eating. We budget about $200 a week, but usually we only spend about $100, but this is going to be a higher day because there's a couple of extra things that I need to get. I was going to do an Instacart pickup with Aldi, but for some reason it wouldn't let me go into checkout. So I am kind of curious how big the difference between in-store Aldi and out-of-store Instacart is. It's at about $110. So I'm curious like what the difference is. So I'm gonna buy everything that's like on that shopping list and do a comparison. Then we have to go to Walmart. I have to pick up a couple of other things that they don't have at Aldi. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll do a haul when we get home. So we are back. We got back a couple hours ago from the grocery store. I spent $100 at Aldi, and then we went to Walmart for a few things. I spent $57 total, but about 15 of that was for socks for the girls. So it ended up being a little closer to $40. So I'm just gonna quickly go through and show you what I got as I put things away. Please ignore that. I'm gonna deal with that in a minute. I'm actually really impressed. Like, this is $140 worth of groceries, and then also that is including this giant 20-pound bag of basmati rice I got from Walmart. A little bit more produce and fruit and things than we usually get, but these are like $4. We have 3 dozen eggs. I got 2 at Aldi. I have a theory that the reason why I wasn't able to do a checkout on the Instacart app was because I had 4 dozen eggs, and in the store they were limiting you to 2. So my guess is that since I had 4 in my quantity, they weren't letting me check out. Let's go here. There's a lot of things that I would consider to be like more of a splurge. So like back here I have tzatziki dip and guacamole. I have honey Greek yogurt. That's a little bit more expensive. There's like some things in here that, you know, that I would consider to be like non-essential items, and still coming out paying $100 is pretty impressive to me, at least. And this is all stuff that's like gonna last us more than the week. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away, and then a lot of this stuff will last us into like the coming weeks. Obviously that 20-pound bag of rice, things like that, and that's what I'm kind of focusing on. So next week, for the beginning of January, I'm actually going to try and see if we can eat for $250 next month. So I gotta put this baby down. So next week I want to kind of try to challenge myself to see if we can eat for $250 for the month, just by going through what we have in our pantry and what we have on hand, and then just kind of buying a few things throughout the month, just to see if we can spread our budget out a little bit more. I think it's totally doable. I just have to be super creative, and especially since last week we stocked up on snacks and things from the discount store. So I think we could really do that next week. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put these away, and then I'm gonna also put in a list of meal plan for this week, kind of like what a lot of this stuff is gonna go to. I mean, like the cottage cheese and the Greek yogurts, those are just general breakfast items, milk. As you can see, I don't buy a lot of meat because I stock up on meat when it's on sale. The only meat I actually bought this week was this stew meat from Aldi, and that'll last us like 2 meals.